Hello everyone and welcome back to the Formula Fun Racing League here for round 22 of our 24 race season. Today we head to the Las Vegas Grand Prix, of course, in the heart of America, Las Vegas, Sin City. So Scrubbins is on pole by nearly half a second to Fly Scott in second place and Zenzoku down in third, 1.7 seconds off, followed by Hybe in P4, then our 5AIs and then Footy, who didn't quite set a qualifying time, but not long to go before we head our way.
Oh man,
Tight one.
Scrubbins.
I know, 134.
After
dead.
bumping the wall too.
I know, great in the paint. I think he's reduced his weight. Need to go and park for me and check him out.
What we can see now, the race is about to get going underway. We have 5 lights here in Las Vegas, and it is lights out as we head our way down to turn 1. A brilliant start from our pole sitter Scrubbins, who's going to have the outside line into turn 1 and should easily keep that lead unless Fly Scott sends a move up the inside. Fly Scott does send a move up the inside, goes up into first place, and Scrubbins will have to settle for second at the moment. Zenzoku also has been jumped a little bit there by Hybe, who jumps up into third place. As we head our way down to turn 4 now, we can see Hybe actually looking for a move on Scrubbins to take second, but no, backs out. Oh, and that's going to be going... Oh, Scrubbins going straight on at turn 5. Absolutely straight on. Nothing he could do. And that drops him all the way to the bottom of the field. And he's going to have to do a lot of work to jump back up and get himself back into some decent points.
Did you just go straight and
Yeah.
what happened?
Oh no. I didn't brake in time. Oh, and I'm stuck.
Fly Scott leads the way now, heading down towards turn number 12 for the first time in this Grand Prix. And Footy moves up to P7 now ahead of Panther and Paracentral. So looking to try and score some more points for himself. And actually, a bit of a mistake there from Hybe does allow Zenzoku to try and catch up. But Zenzoku himself can't quite catch up as we head our way now down towards turn number 14 at this chicane. Of course, a long run, of course, with DRS. It makes it very easy to overtake, but we've got a long run here into the chicane at turn 14 where we could see some moves as we head our way down to the braking zone and can see Zenzoku there a little bit deep. And then heading down towards turn 1 we go once again, and Fly Scott still leads away by 1.4 seconds to Hybe in second place and Zenzoku in third. And Fly Scott takes the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Looking further then as well, Paracentral in P9 looking to catch up on the back of Panther, and Goofy Rel on the back of Forever Cody's, who's on the back of Gig Fens. Oh, that's going to be Footy into the barriers, and he's out of the race. That surely will bring a safety car, and yes, it does.
Oh shoot.
Lap 2 of 13, the safety car is out as Footy locked up and went straight into the barriers at turn number 5. Surely, if a safety car's been enabled, you want to try and get in the pit lane and put yourself onto a new set of tyres. What did our top 2 choose to do tyre-wise? I think they went onto softs, and Zenzoku in third went onto mediums. He doesn't choose to pit this time anyway, so he will continue on with Hybe in second place, and Zoku has chosen to pit.
Put better this team.
Okay, we have to catch the queue. Oh, Zenzoku's going for the pit. He's getting these cheap...
Where is the pit?
On the left hand side.
So Zenzoku plays it safe with a set of the hard tyres.
Oh, bloody hell.
And yeah, I think our top 2 probably regret not making a pit stop now, because Zenzoku has, well, just say they pit in 2 laps time, the gap could be 3 seconds. Zenzoku would still come out with a 19-second lead because they had to go into the pits, so Zenzoku's literally eliminated a 20-second gap here. So he can easily take the lead and just coast the car to the end on the hard tyres. Of course, you can see Scrubbins there really catching up now, of course. The safety car goes quite slow in some of these zones. And, oh, Zenzoku gets overtaken by an AI. Won't be too happy with that one, because I wouldn't be for sure anyway.
Oh, that was disappointing.
Yeah. You like this track too, I thought you said.
I do! I was practicing, oh, this is nice. Then the AI was in the way, I was like, oh, wait.
Oh, what the hell? I got punished.
Or?
I was doing my weaving and I was going too slow because I was doing my weaving to try and warm up my tires.
Oh! Shit. I thought he was coming in there.
So we are getting underway this lap round. And what does Fly Scott choose to do? Is he going to go early? Is he going to go late? And he's gone already as we head our way down to turn one. A brilliant restart there from Fly Scott, who... Oh no, he's backed off again. Does he choose to go? He's gone now, so he's going down to turn one we go. And all that confusion has brought the AIs back into turn one. Senzoku's been overtaken. Scrubbins has made contact with an AI as well.
Oh my god, a bot just rear-ended the shit out of me.
Oh no.
God.
So those two are going to be right at the back of the field now, as we have Fly Scott leading the way by 1.2 seconds to Hybe. And Senzoku, you can see, just trying to close in on the back of Panther into turn 5. Up the inside goes Senzoku. But Senzoku can't quite make that move work. And we head our way down towards turn number 12. As we can see, Hybe really backing up the field there. There's a 3-second gap between Fly Scott and Hybe. So, of course, Fly Scott's job now is just to try and increase that gap as much as he can to help himself when he goes into the pits, and he's going to have that big gap to gain on Zenzoku, who, of course, has already made a pit stop in this Grand Prix. We head our way now down towards turn 14 for the first time under racing conditions since lap 1. We'll see what moves are made. So Zenzoku burns a bit of the battery, goes up into P5. Can he try and get P4? I don't think he's quite close enough yet to attack on the back of Forever Cody's in 4th place. He's going to try and send it, isn't he? Down the inside in towards turn 14. He's sent it. Ooh, slight bit of contact, I think, between the two. But they continue on down towards turn 1 once again to begin lap 6:13. Senzoku really catching up now. Does pull to the inside into turn 19 and has to back out once again. Can he make a send into turn 1? He's going to have to try it this time around. He does make the send, does Senzoku, and goes up into 4th place now. And the gap between Fly Scott and Senzoku is what, 7 seconds at the moment? So there'll be about a 13-second gap once Fly Scott exits the pits when he chooses to do so. Hybe's going to be another 4 seconds behind him. As we head our way now into the braking zone, get the car slammed on the brakes, get it turned in nicely. As we head our way now down towards turn number 14 we go. And the gap now is 6.2 seconds between Fly Scott and Hybe. Really now, Fly Scott's just pulling away and just getting that gap as Zenzoku goes up into 3rd place. And yet there we are, Fly Scott pits. Should be medium tyres for Fly Scott to the end, and it will be medium tyres. It should be the same also for Hybe as well. There we are. So medium tyres fitted onto the green and white machine. They head their way down to turn 1, and you can see there Scrubbins taking the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. And the gap now between Senzoku and Fly Scott, it's what, 1, 2.5, 3... So it's about 8 seconds, 9 seconds now, and that's 5 laps. So Zenzoku's got a lot of work to do to keep Fly Scott behind. I can't see Fly Scott staying in P6 for much longer. I feel like once he can dispatch Gig Fens in P5, he's got 4 seconds of clean air, where he can just push the car hard and bring that gap down within a couple of laps, as we do see 2 of the AIs overtaking each other. And Fly Scott there just making that move ahead of the 4th AI. But look how quickly that gap has came down. It's already, what, 4.5, 5 seconds between Zenzoku and Fly Scott. I don't think there's much here that Zenzoku can do to stop Fly Scott, because Fly Scott has got a lot of pace in that car. Fly Scott does go up the inside of Panther into turn 12. Oh, they nearly made contact, and I think Fly Scott did make contact there with the back of Forever Cody's. High beam P8 at the moment, looking to close in as we have a VSC. Now, what's that for? Oh, that is Scrubbins, I think. Yeah, Scrubbins has came into contact somewhere.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
I literally have to do this Austin Powers bull.
Izzy was really being chopped down by Fly Scott in terms of the gaps, really coming down. It was 8 seconds. 2 laps later, it was 4. So, yeah, VSC is enabled for now. With 4 laps to go, including this one, the VSC has gone in, so we go back under racing conditions. And what has Sensoku done there? Because that gap was way bigger, and I think he's slowed down a bit too much on the delta. And it's allowed everyone to catch back up, and then Sensoku's under a lot of pressure from Paracentral and Forever Cody's. A big mistake has been made by lifting off too early and not bringing that delta gap down. So everybody else has, rightfully just caught back up, and now the top 5 are within a second of each other, or at least within a second of the car ahead of them. So we head our way down towards turn 14 once again. Sensoku with a 2/10 gap, and Paracentral, I think, should take the lead here. Does take the lead of the race. Forever Cody's as well gaining in, and of course behind him we got Fly Scott, and Sensoku looks to make a send into turn 14, has to back out. Jump in the chicane. Oh, and a bit of contact there for the AI into the barriers. That brings Fly Scott up into 3rd. Goes up the inside of Forever Cody's. And they fly down to turn 1, and that'll be Fly Scott taking 3rd place. And there looks to close in. Oh, and he goes really wide and nearly hitting the barriers. Sensoku looking to come around the outside of Paracentral. Those two have a nice little battle for 1st place, and Sensoku takes it back with DRS. We can see Fly Scott as well looking to make a move on Paracentral. He's going to have to go to the outside. Does go to the outside. And now we have a battle on our hands. 3 laps to go. Sensoku versus Fly Scott. It's going to be really interesting indeed to see what happens here. Four tenths, 3 tenths, it's flying down. Let's see if we have any DRS games that maybe Sensoku lifts just to give Fly's got that lead to get DRS. I don't think he will do that, but we'll see. We can see at the front, that gap started to increase. So I'm not sure what happened there. But that gap has really increased between our top 2. So Sensoku pulls away from Fly Scott. Fly Scott does have the DRS, however. So she'll get a decent run down to turn 14. We can see Forever Cody's passing Paracentral. And still, Sensoku has the lead of the Grand Prix. Ahead of Fly Scott in 2nd. This will bring us to lap 11. So after this will be 2 to go. It's going to be a really good ending. Whoever wins is going to be fully deserved of this victory. If Flyscott wins ahead of Zenzoku, then the gap in the championship would be 4 points in Flyscott's favour. But if Zenzoku can hold off, then the gap would be 12 points in Zenzoku's favour. So that would be a nice, healthy gap going into Qatar. So we head our way down to turn 5 once again. You can see the gaps are starting to even out a bit more. Obviously, Flyscott's caught back up, but he hasn't been right on the rear as much as I would have expected. As I say that, he nearly taps the back of Zenzoku heading in to turn 7 at the chicane. Scrubbins takes the fastest lap. I think he's pitted. Oh, on to a set of soft, and Flyscott has a massive slide heading through into turn number 10. And oh my, that could have ended in the barriers for Flyscott, but luckily he continues on in fine form. It's down to turn 12 we go. Once again, a bit of a slide from Flyscott, loses a little bit of time, but has that DRS now to make the move for the lead of the Grand Prix as they head their way down to turn 12, down to turn 14, sorry, now. Should be an easy victory here for Flyscott, or at least an easy P1 for now. Takes the lead away from Zenzoku. Can Zenzoku fight back into the braking zone? No, he can't. Has got nowhere near enough of a distance to bring it in.
Wow, your wake and your aerodynamic twist that you had there.
Yeah, oh, that pushed you away, huh?
Yeah, it did.
Oh, wow. My dirty air, huh?
I know, I think so.
Yeah, how'd you like that dirty air?
Yeah,
Start in your general direction.
no! Take those stinking hard tyres and get them out my way, Zenzoku.
Did you have DRS?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we head our way through turn 1 into turns 2 and 3, and that gap's going to be very close to a second. It has got above a second, but did Zenzoku get the DRS as they head down to turn 5? Yes, he did, so he can bring it back in a little bit more for now. But it's only came down to 9.5 tenths. It's now gone back over a second, I think. Flyscott, as long as he keeps it clean and tidy, for the next lap and a half, he will be taking victory here tonight, but he goes a bit deep into the chicane. Brings that gap down a slight little bit. I think that was Scrubbins yet again taking the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. And yeah, you can see the gap was 1.7 seconds, so no chance of DRS here for Zenzoku. You can see he's burning a bit of battery to bring that gap down. And we have 1 lap left to go here for the Las Vegas Grand Prix. It's Flyscott who leads ahead of Zenzoku in second. A little rivalry we've had the whole of this season. Of course, the points gap has been so small the whole way along. I mean, since Spain pretty much, they've been within 5, 10, 15 points of each other. It's not been much more than that at all. And it'll be changing going into Qatar. So Flyscott now heading down towards turn 14 for the final time has driven very well. I mean, at one point I thought the strategy was a mistake because he didn't pit under the safety car. Zenzoku had a giant lead, but in the end, it wasn't enough to hold Flyscott back. Into the chicane one more time. 1 corner to go in this Grand Prix to take victory and to take the lead of the championship heading into Qatar. Heading down to the final corner, it's going to be Flyscott who wins the Las Vegas Grand Prix and takes the championship lead.
Yeah! Snap!
Oh, nice job catching up on that.
Yeah. You had me worried when you went into the pits there. I'm thinking, okay, his tyres are going to be like rock.
Heading into the penultimate round of the championship, and Zenzoku takes second place. Forever Cody's will be finishing in third for AIs ahead of Panther, Gigfens in P5, and Hybe will come home to take P6 in this Grand Prix. And Scrubbins will be home to take 7th, of course, losing Footy earlier on. A very good race indeed, and the championship changing yet again. So, of course, thanks, guys, for joining us in this Grand Prix. We're going to just see the podium quickly before we head our way out. It was a very good race indeed, with the nice guy who takes the win, sorry. And, of course, you can see lifting that trophy. And we can see the results here from the Las Vegas Grand Prix. So, Fly Scott leads ahead of Zanzoku, Forever Cody's Panther, Geek Fence, High Bay, Scrubbins. And then, of course, we did lose Goofy Rail, Footy and Paracentral to a DSQ. Guys, thanks for joining us here for round 22 of the Formula Fun Racing League. Of course, we'll be back next week for round 23 at Qatar. So for now, have a good one, and we'll see you then. Goodbye.